My channel. So today we are going to check OTM backtesting. So we are at week 3. Okay, so week 2 had an expiry on August 14. 15 was on holiday. Again 27 is going to be in a holiday. So here week 2 was having a positive decay, and the week 1 was also having a positive decay. Now let's see what the OI and price action has to say for week 3. We'll start with option chain, and here we will have a small price action comparison. So first off is Nifty. So this is 14th data. I'll keep this line with the alignment of previous close. So this was previous close, and this was previous close for Bank Nifty. Okay. So when you check for open, Nifty open was 600. Okay. Now we'll take 600 as our open ATM. Now this is the OTM, which is definitely positive or minimal positive. But you could see here, this is low and this was open and this was close. Almost open is equal to close. Okay, so that's why you see this is a minimum loss or the negative decay, and here also not much. Usually we see much, right? This is also a minimum positive decay. Okay, so because of the price action, you can see this difference. Okay, now let's calculate for one. Okay, we'll calculate for Bank Nifty. Now quickly check for Bank Nifty. So this is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has monthly expiry, so let's see the decay. Okay, open for Bank Nifty was 5500. So this was the open, and then you could see this is OTM and this is ITM. Okay, we'll calculate the loss calculation for Bank Nifty. Okay, so I'm going to take this strike 55,000. Sorry. Okay, so it is decay is -7. One lot is 30. So this times this is -210 plus tax and brokerage. So this is the loss making trade, but the loss is minimal. As I explained, market is completely sideways. So here the OTM is already in profitable position. So only for the call side ITM is facing the loss, that too the minimal loss. Okay, so I will write call side ITM is the only loss positions, others are profitable. Then you could see how Nifty and Bank Nifty are almost similar. Okay, now I'll move on to the next, that is the premium section. We'll take a step count of 100. Sorry, we'll first check BNF. The open is 5500. I'll select 5500. So we have 100 on both the sides, and clearly you could see how buyers and sellers are winning. At 1150 sellers were winning. At this dip 225 sellers were winning, while buyers were winning at very less difference. You could see at 1.5, at 10.30 and at 9.50. Okay, now we'll move on to Nifty. So this is Nifty. Let's take the Nifty open 600. Okay, here you could see how sideways it was, and the buyers were not getting chance, and it was the complete seller's day. Okay, now I will improve the count to 700. So both 700, you could see here also sellers were almost winning. Yes, at the end it was a small difference. Okay, now we would go and check for 500. So this is for 500, and as since it is acting as ITM, sellers were winning. Okay, I'll go and check the close range OI. So let me take Nifty first. Then when you check OTM, it is 14 and 11, where resistance is more. For this expiry, it's 28 and 21. So almost similar, but still resistance is very good. And here it's 2 versus 1. So for the monthly positions, resistance is very good. So remember, when monthly position of call writing does its profit booking, then the price action will go up. Okay, for BNF it's 85 versus 137, so clearly resistance is more for BNF.